Hi, I'm here with Jan Perry. Let's talk about public education in Los Angeles.
Great.
What role do you think public education can and should play in creating a successful future for Los Angeles, and why does it matter?
Well, I think that everybody's child deserves to be educated in a manner that if they and their families choose to move forward and have a 4-year education in a college or to go to a community college or to pursue some other kind of an alternative, they need to have the basics mastered. And if you don't provide that to children and to their families through adult education, you deny them the opportunity to move forward into the middle class.
As mayor of Los Angeles, what role do you think you would play in that?
Well, I think it's extremely important as a mayor to be very, very involved in the life of the school district, and I'd like to be a strong, engaged, and active partner with LAUSD. I would like to be able to take our resources, our parks, our open space, and to work strategically with the school district to bring them together. The best example I can give you is a new school that is open at 88th and San Pedro. I don't think it's been named yet, but it's near Green Meadows Park. And we worked together for many years to create this memorandum of understanding so that the kids can use our park. LAUSD put in some money to enhance the park because of the higher and better use for the children or the young people from the high school. I think 2 learning academies in there. And I think a mayor can do that kind of thing and still be mayor of the city of Los Angeles, but to make sure that as mayor, I'm inclusive with LAUSD wherever it is strategic and makes a lot of sense.
Let's talk a little bit about school reform. A lot of talk about that. What are some of your thoughts about that subject?
Well, over the last 11 years, I have worked with LAUSD and making sure that I was able to match up the schools in my service area with free opportunities, visits to cultural institutions like Disney Hall, MoCA, the Colburn School, even the Central Library. And I think, 1, that's something that can be replicated citywide. Number 2, I'm extremely interested in working on middle school transitions into high school. I think that LAUSD has done a good job overall in moving test scores forward in kindergarten through 5th grade, but things begin to level off when you start hitting into middle school again. And I think that's a point at which we lose children in some cases. So I want to work in partnership with the district on those issues and again bring resources, and again it may be a foundation relationship with the district, but I do want to work to make sure that we bring resources. I'm also very, very interested in science, technology, engineering, arts, and math, STEAM, and pushing that agenda forward to make sure that more children are impacted in that way. For me, that is a form of a wraparound service for a child and that child's family.
You mentioned adult school as a big part of what LAUSD does. What role as a mayor do you think the city could play in making sure our best adult ed programs survive and thrive?
Well, I think that as mayor, I can work with the district to tie the adult education programs that are particularly focused on the jobs that are being developed here, especially the jobs in great number. Every year I go to the 8th grade graduations and I go to the high school graduations for the alternative schools and the adult school programs, because I'm amazed and astonished at adults going back after having kids, obligations, bills, whatever, and still trying to better themselves. You know, we, the mayor, as mayor, I will continue to do a lot of development. You know, I'm kind of known for that here in downtown Los Angeles, for rebuilding this part of the city and putting about 90,000 people back to work. So I think to tie that together with adult education in the district creates another pathway to take graduates of adult education and to place them in jobs and to show employers or potential employers that we have an educated workforce. They are ready to work, and they have 8th grade education, high school education, but they're ready to go. And I need to, as mayor, close that gap between the district and an employer.
We have about 30 seconds left. Can you touch DWP? The district is the largest user of Department of Water and Power services. Would you be willing as mayor to help the district negotiate with the Department of Water and Power on some of our issues that we share with regard to solar and prices and other things?
Not only would I work with you, I would actually lead those negotiations. LAUSD has lots of roofs on which to put panels so that you can generate lower cost energy, save your district money, reduce your need to lay people off, and stabilize your personnel, stabilize